This is your Brick Commentary Central. You're listening to the BCC Podcast.
It is Monday, December 20th of 2021, and you're listening to episode 289 of the BCC Podcast. I'm LQ. Joining me today is Maluris.
I just picked up on the number because I was like, is that the right number? It's just like, we're pretty close to 300. That's
Yep,
yeah.
we are. Also joining me is Leo.
We are getting close, aren't we? We just had the 7th year anniversary, and now we're approaching 300.
I actually cannot hear you over the intro song there. We've got a very ad hoc setup tonight.
Well,
The audience probably could.
I hear Leo very loud and clear.
Yeah.
so it's just your problem.
Yeah, my headphones broke just before we started going live here, so...
So I gave him my broken headphones instead.
And finally, Mace.
Hello, everyone.
Ryan might be dead in a ditch for all we know.
I think he's sleeping.
Sleeping? It's like 6:30 there.
That
Yeah.
doesn't change
Perfect
nap
time for a nap.
logistics.
It's odd, because Ryan hasn't not shown up, in a long time without warning.
Another reason why I think he just fell asleep.
That's
You
another way
can't
to
warn
say
people if you're
dead.
unconscious. No, his eyes are hanging open because that's just how he sleeps.
So, yes, please, if you're watching live in the audience and you do notice any issues with the stream, let me know so I can correct them. This is not the normal setup, so I apologize if things are a bit less polished than the
A bit
normal,
funky.
baseline acceptable level we have.
If any of the one of you notice,
Yeah, we did start pretty late, so... Yeah, the people who were planning on watching probably have maybe tuned out. But we'll see. We've got some stuff to discuss here. There's a lot to pick from, so I chose a couple of topics tonight. We're going to talk about the Series 22 CMF series and
that is
the Return of Overwatch.
Yes, of all things.
Yeah, just when we thought it was dead.
Just when we had so much hope.
It's only the franchise that it's dead, not the
Yeah.
merchandise.
We'll get into that a bit more later, but
Yeah.
first I actually want to talk about this new Spider-Man polybag that dropped randomly.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Apparently people were disappointed because they thought it was going to be a full bridge battle set based on the listing on the instructions app.
Yeah, that would have been better.
However, I might pick this up just because it's a great way to get that Spider-Man, which isn't that only in one set currently?
It is. And that is a 4+ set, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think it's a 4+ set, wasn't it? Because
No, the 4+
Oh
one
no,
with
maybe it
Mysterio.
was. You're right.
Yeah. I know because I have all the other No Way Home ones, and I have all the Far From Home ones.
So you
including
don't have
the
that
character
one yet?
pack. I do not.
Gotta get
And
it.
now I never will. But I may buy the Mysterio. But he also may show up in another set. Who knows?
I mean, that 4+ set isn't bad.
I don't really want 4+ bricks. I'd rather get the Mysterio.
Do you have the Mysterio? Is that the same one that came in the Daily Bugle?
No,
It is
the
not.
Daily
It is
Bugle
not.
one is more comic accurate. This
Okay.
one's more the movie.
So
Yeah,
does this
exactly.
Mysterio come in any other sets?
He has not. Not yet.
So he probably won't then.
I probably will buy him on Brick Link or something.
It might end up being cheaper just to pick up the 4+ set then. Though.
Hey, if that happens, I'll accept having a second Nick Fury. It won't kill
It's
me.
just a $20 set. So when you get like a minifigure and shipping, you'll maybe
I've already
save
seen that
$5.
Mysterio for $5. I've looked into this.
I know, but the shipping is what drives it up because shipping is usually like $5 as well. And then
That's
at
a
that
good
point,
point.
then you got for another $10, you get Nick Fury and Spider-Man as well.
That's a good point. But I do already have 2 Nick Furies. I suppose this one's a spoiler for the Advent calendar Nick Fury with the winter cap.
Oh.
And the Nick Fury from the stock jet.
Yeah, this Nick Fury only comes in 2 sets. This is
I
he's in
have-
the drone battle, and he's in the Avengers helicarrier. The one with
Are you
Modem.
sure it's not the same Nick Fury from the Advent Calendar or the same one from the Stark Jet?
I'm sure it's not the same one as the Stark Jet, because this was, I know I was watching a Just Too Good video earlier, and he talked about how this new modern Nick Fury is a thing.
Gotcha. I have not opened the Stark Jet yet. It's been 2 years.
You need to get on that.
I know. I was planning on. I had plans, but they fell apart.
I'm
That's
looking
my
up like the complete
plans.
list of Nick Fury minifigures here. Okay, the leather trench coat one appears in one set, and that's the Shield helicarrier Nick Fury. Okay, young Nick Fury, don't care about that one. Gray sweater and black trench coat, which this one has. I'm trying, figure out the difference. Oh, this one says in 0 sets. I'm just undetermined
True.
legs version, and it comes in 0 set. I don't know what that listing is about. Black trench coat, gray sweatshirt. Okay, yeah, the one in the Stark Jet's exclusive to that set. It's in no other sets.
Hey, very cool. I have an exclusive. I have so many. It doesn't really matter at this point, but I have another one.
So the one in this other set, it's based off of the same costume in the movie, but it's a different print. There's a more color on it, like the belt buckle is gold. And it is very similar, but it's different colors.
Okay.
Or maybe,
The
only
one from
difference
Far
I'm
From
noticing is the
Home
belt
seems to
buckle.
be identical to my Advent Calendar.
Oh wait, yeah,
one.
the Advent Calendar one, is the same as the one that came in the Stark Jet. It looks like. No, wait,
my Advent-
maybe it is the Far From Home one.
Yeah. According to Wikipedia, it is.
Okay, yep, it is. Never mind.
Yeah, you see? You see? And my Advent Calendar one has an exclusive winter beanie
Nice.
in gray.
But still, for
because
$20, that's
gray.
not a bad set to get all 3 of those minifigures.
It really isn't. But if I can spend 5 for the Mysterio, I will do that.
But I do think if I see this poly bag in the store, I might pick it up. Though it might end up being a really hard one to get. Who knows?
I'll get it. Some way, I'll get it.
But I mean, it would also be a really good way to get like a bunch of those drones.
That's true, provided it's cheap. If it's like
Well,
5,
if it's a
10
poly
bucks,
bag, it's not going to be that much.
it could be exclusive and therefore how hard to acquire.
I mean, what exclusive places exist anymore that we can't get to?
Well, it's not like
That's a good point.
necessarily has to be exclusive, but if it were like a bundle with like, oh, you get $25, you get this poly bag. In which case you can only get like one per $25 purchase, and then
That's true, but normally those end up in a bin somewhere.
yeah.
So, if as long as we're talking about Spider-Man, we should talk about these other 4+ sets that were revealed.
Spider-Man.
They did a lot of Disney Junior Spider-Man sets.
There's some interesting minifigures in them, though.
And some interesting new prints and pieces as part of them.
So, yeah, here, let's bring some of them up here. So, Spider-Man's Techno-Trike, we'll start with that one. So, and also we got a lot of new mid-leg colors throughout this. I don't believe the mid-legs have come in red previous to this set.
Nope.
Got another goblin there, which that could easily be a full-size goblin if you change the legs. I don't know if they've come in purple before, but I feel like purple is more likely.
So this is just based off the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's all from the Disney Junior show. Apparently,
not familiar with
Spider-Man's
that.
amazing friends are no longer Firestar and Iceman.
He unfriended them. Iceman went through a bit too much of a radical change for him.
It seems like right up Disney Junior's alley for today.
No, he abandoned both of them after they were cancelled for tweets they said back in 2008.
Miles has pants on. It's very strange.
It is.
We're not used to seeing that.
These red boxers that he wears around now.
It's very strange. Is that what he looks like in the show? I didn't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Me neither.
I'm pretty sure he just has black legs in that show.
Well, doesn't he always?
One would think.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from the show. He has red boots, but
All right, fine. Why not?
but
I
the
like
thing
the
is,
new
so does
web piece.
Spider-Man. But he has blue legs in these sets. Here, let's go to the next one. The
One with
Rhino.
Hulk?
The one with Paul Giamatti.
We finally got a Rhino that isn't Paul Giamatti. I have the Paul Giamatti minifig. He looks like Paul Giamatti. It's
That
very
is actually a
unfortunate.
very good Rhino figure, though.
Wait, which one came with the Paul Giamatti look like? Was that the Sandman set?
Yeah,
The Sandman construction site, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and Iron Spider too.
It is littered with 1,000 play features, which doesn't do me very good as a displayer, but
Also, this comes with a new Hulk that's pretty nice.
Yeah. It's Lou Ferrigno.
The
can be styled
crossover
as.
we always wanted: Lou Ferrigno and Paul Giamatti.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that new web piece is interesting. I'm not sure if it's more versatile than the old one, but still.
Yeah, it is
It's great.
a new piece. There's some other interesting color. It came in red in the last one with Miles as well, and
Yeah.
in this other one for Spider-Man at Doc Ock's lab, it comes in pink, as well as like the
Of all
web rope
things.
piece comes in pink in this set as well.
Interesting. In the show, I know Miles has red webs and Gwen has pink, so it makes sense.
Also, Dr. Octopus is a woman again, and I don't like that's becoming normalized.
What did they have in the 2017, 2018 Spider-Man? Wasn't that also a female Doc Ock, or was that just like female Electro? I don't know. They had a lot of like classic villains turned female in that series. It was very
I'm
odd.
not sure anybody watched that series, so it's hard to say.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
even know what
fair.
series you're talking about.
It was after
The really, really bad animation one.
yeah.
That
Oh,
describes
that
the
Disney
series.
one?
Yeah, that was supposed to be based off Tom Holland, but not MCU.
Oh, yeah, with Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
But yeah, I caught an episode of that once, and it was just not good.
But wait, Doc Ock was a guy in that because they did the Superior Spider-Man arc in that show.
Okay, then it was like Electro or someone, I think. They just... Yeah,
Electro
okay.
is still currently gender swapped, so I
Wait,
think you're
in-
right that it was Electro.
In the comics or what?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Interesting.
Yeah, because
And
in
it's
like
been
all
a
the
few
games,
years.
it's a
But-
woman now.
But, like, shouldn't they be going back
To
now
Jamie
that...
Foxx?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx's
One
Electro.
would hope.
This isn't
Eventually.
really spoilers. We're not going to talk about the movie here, but Jamie Foxx is really good, actually, in the new movie.
Yeah. I would like to see him play that character again in some capacity at any point.
But yeah, then finally we have this other set. Again, I don't really care about the set too much, just the minifigures. And the mid-legs already came purple for the Goblin, so the Spider-Gwen figure isn't that exciting. But we do have that rope piece in red for Miles here, which is new.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice to have.
We now
Is
have
Kamala
it in red
Khan-
and pink. We never had
Is-
red and pink before.
And you
Is
also
Kamala
have
Khan
a
now
giant...
one of the Spider Friends?
Yeah, she shows up in one of the episodes. So does Black Panther, and so does Hulk. As far as I'm aware, I haven't
Wait.
watched it.
Is Black
That's
Panther
awesome.
breaking international treaty again?
Very likely, and without any concern for it.
Oh, speaking of Marvel, this is kind of old news now, but the mechs that we talked about a few episodes ago have either been canceled or delayed.
Yep. It's a good thing none of them was Spider-Man, or I would be disappointed.
Was there not a single Spider-Man one?
Yeah, that's
Not of
odd.
the three announced. No.
But they had the Wolverine one, though, that everyone was looking forward to.
They've already done 5. Yeah, 5 Spider-Man related ones. So
That's true.
taking a pause for half a wave makes sense.
Wolverine can't catch a break.
Yeah, the poor deer.
Alas.
but it's okay. He'll recover. As soon as he gets an MCU showing, he'll recover.
Which, that could be sooner than you think.
It really could be. It really could be. His entry into the MCU is not contingent on an X-Men movie being made. He could show up anywhere else.
True. He could show up in like
I don't know
next
if
Captain America movie.
I don't know if it's like actually confirmed, but I heard that Deadpool is supposed to be in Multiverse of Madness.
I heard he's supposed to be in the MCU.
I've heard that.
I think it came out today. It might just be rumor, but that's what I saw. So
Spoiler.
Gosh, go watch Deadpool 2 if you haven't. Then, if you want to catch up.
I hope we have Raimi vs. Bruce Campbell show up as Mysterio. Bruce Campbell is in every Raimi movie, so he's gonna be in it in some capacity.
You're right. He does have to be in some capacity, and there's a million directions they could take it.
Hopefully, he's in a really hokey Mysterio costume.
That would be amazing.
You mean like old Loki and Loki?
Yeah.
Exactly. That would be fun.
I just finished watching the Loki series. That was amazing. I wish he would. I'm so glad they had the old Loki costume.
Loki was such a Sigma.
It really is the best costume.
We can actually talk about Loki here because Ford's not. Apparently, Ford hated it, but I really liked Loki.
I have my qualms with it, but I really liked the. It is just kind of fun. I liked it better if I thought about it divorced from the rest of the universe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it
I don't know.
It at least has its own story that it actually wanted to tell, which not a lot of MCU projects have these days.
I thought it had a better resolution than WandaVision or Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah, it was definitely better than Falcon and Winter Soldier, where the plot was all over the place.
What If is clearly the weakest one they did, but Falcon and Winter Soldier is a close second for weakest.
What If, I don't even count it in the same category. Marvel didn't put any money into that.
Or effort.
It's such a bizarre show. Like, all the marketing, it was like, oh, this is a very serious show. Then you watch the show, and it's like,
people getting married to ducks.
Howard the Duck was in it?
Yeah.
He was in it a lot, man. A lot.
Who was in it?
Well, I have to see it now.
Oh, yeah.
He's in a variety of episodes.
Just about everyone is in it.
Yeah.
Like Tom Holland.
Paul Rudd's
very, very brief showing of Tom Holland. He's only in one episode.
No?
Is Stiltman in it? Stiltman?
Tragically, no. But Stiltman might show up in the prequel TV show they're doing for Spider-Man.
Oh, cool.
Big Wheel, though.
Well,
Big Wheel's gotta show up.
I wish we could talk about this because there's interesting implications for Stiltman and Spider-Man that have just been revealed this past week.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
Well, honestly, this week is way too packed. I would love to do an episode to talk about No Way Home, but there's just too packed right now to do that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, the mechs are delayed, and that is a shame. We don't know if they'll ever come out. That Wolverine one was nice, though.
It was gonna be a fine addition to my collection.
So let's move on to the new CMF series. Just 12 again. I guess that's the norm. And non-licensed CMF series have been pretty boring lately.
Yeah, they truly are some of the Lego sets ever made.
Of all time.
There's a couple of alright ones in here.
I like Chili Pepper.
So let's go top left to bottom right here. So we'll start with the Night Protector. Now, this one has some interesting pieces. I don't know that they come together to make the most interesting figure, though.
Isn't that the old sword piece, or?
It is.
Yes, but they still have it around, especially in CMFs when they're doing a transparent weapon.
Yeah, because they kind of were transparent underneath.
Yeah. It's not that one. That one was angular.
Okay.
No, you get several of these. You get several of those swords, and you can use it for like Onua G2 or Protector of Earth G2 mock.
That's Bionicle, Leo. We don't care.
Oh, Come on, man! It's the 20th anniversary of Bionicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did nothing.
Well, we tried.
Yeah,
but
we tried.
Yeah, we really did try.
And then
We should.
I had actually
we
other
should-
plans for Bionicle videos like in this last month, but then I was like bedridden for 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I was going to do Bionicle videos, but then grad school crept up.
I was gonna do Bionicle videos, but I didn't want to, so I didn't.
Mace has the most valid reason.
Yeah, he's right.
But I want to do like Ninjago stuff too, which I did do like at least all the Kai minifigures. I mean, I recorded the J one, then someone else started doing the every minifigure Ninjago ever made, so I don't even know if I'll release them at this point.
You should still release them.
They're a lot of work.
Speaking of minifigures.
payoff. But let's continue here.
Speaking of not much payoff,
Forest Elf.
The child with an acorn on his head.
I hate it because it is an elf.
I think
Because the
Leo's got a
dwarf would
point
be
here.
cool, elves
Yes.
are lame.
If
That's
it were a
true.
gnome, it would kind of be in between, but
Yeah. If it was a gnome without a beard, then it doesn't count. As any
Nothing
gnome.
about this really screams elf to me.
Not at all, no. It's an
Yeah.
acorn head.
It's just a kid running around Dragon Con.
Yeah.
Now, I do believe those are the mid legs in dark green, so that's new.
That
Hey,
is
that's
cool.
cool.
That is a psychedelic mushroom he's got. So.
That's true.
The next one is much more interesting, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
what's
The
the name? Space Creature.
The classic
Whoa,
space
okay.
alien.
Huh.
So
That's
that's
kinda
from
cool.
that headpiece. I believe is from Video, but it is an orange there.
We'll forgive them for that.
They've got a purple torso, and I believe that gun in the teal is new as well.
Hmm.
And it's got this weird brick on the back of it, which I can't really see that well from the pictures we have. I mean, it's okay. It's not one I'm going to seek out, though.
No. But it's interesting. And I'm sure the classic space people will eat it up.
Now, this next one, I think I actually might get. The Robot Repair Tech. I kind of like this one.
Hey, look,
Definitely
it's like
my
a,
favorite of the wave.
It's like an aim grunt.
Ingrunt?
Aim grunt.
Oh,
hey, yeah.
If you wanna,
Beekeeper
wanna-
boy.
like army build for MODOK. Now's your chance.
I wonder what the head is underneath that.
Interesting, yeah.
I would guess it's still printed, probably, because normally CMFs don't just use basic heads, even if they're covered up.
He looks like Wally and the Hero Factory minifigs got married.
kind of.
I like this one. I also like that minifigure arm piece, like the robot arm. We don't see it too
Yeah.
often.
And that's always fun when it shows up. And I like his little red friend, too.
And next
Two
up, we have
robots.
the bird. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good, you're good.
We have the
The
bird
bird.
watcher. I know a lot of people are really into this one. I am not.
But it's got a toucan in it.
Oh,
It
look at how
does.
intricately printed the pants are.
Yeah, I mean, that is
Interesting.
not a bad pants print at all. Also, the binoculars in dark green. That's
Ooh.
new. I'm pretty sure that hat, the ponytail hat piece in teal, is new. And maybe even that bag in pink. So there's a lot of interesting pieces here.
Good stuff.
But I'm not a
So-
huge fan.
Well, the toucan is something else. I don't think
I'm
I've ever
not.
had
I
something
just,
like that.
you know, not really big into like animal molds.
Well, you don't like animals,
No,
so
I
it makes
don't.
sense.
Well-
no, I don't.
It sucks to suck.
So, so next one, obviously, I'm not into at all. Either the horse and groom. I do think the mid legs in dark
The
blue are
fool
new.
and the fool.
Wasn't that also Parker's hat and hair
Yes,
piece from
and
inside?
that's recolored here.
Oh, that's cool.
I assume the foal is either a new mold or a new color.
Yeah.
I don't keep
And you've
up
got
with
a-
horses enough to know.
You've got another plaid shirt too.
Yeah, the shirt looks nice. So, not awful, but I wouldn't want it for the minifigure, maybe for some of the parts. And then we've got to the
Troubadour. let's say.
Troubadour.
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 Yeah, that's it.
I swear we've gotten something like this in the past, though.
I'm
Have
not
we
sure.
had the Robin Hood hat piece in a while? Like,
Not as far as no, and certainly not in blue.
Well,
He'd be a good parts pack for building a classic Hawkeye.
Hawkeye? Did
Yeah.
Hawkeye ever have a blue hat?
Not the hat,
No,
all
but
the
the
rest
blue
of the
shirt.
body. The blue shirt with the,
The
purple on
purple
top
frill.
and the blue and
Yeah.
purple arms.
Yeah.
I don't know. The distribution isn't right, and that's more pink than purple.
Nah, it's definitely
I-
purple.
I can't
It's
look
a
up if the hat's
nice
been used because they don't have a
magenta.
parts inventory of this.
It isn't dark purple, but it's definitely a purple that Hawkeye has used
It's
many
a hot
times.
pink though.
He's used hot pink more often than he's used this shade of purple.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating.
Also,
Yeah,
Leo, what
especially-
instrument is that? I want to say lute, but then it bends
It's
weird.
probably some kind of mandolin.
Okay,
It's a flat guitar.
that's of course new here, but nothing really that I need in this minifigure.
He has money too. I'm assuming that's
Got
money.
to have
Yeah,
money.
it's-
Money.
Yeah, something like that. Then next up, we have the Snow Guardian, which I honestly find really boring.
Really? I think it's
I
fun.
think he looks like, cool.
He's
got a
alright,
parka.
but I don't know why
And
I want him.
Yeah.
He has,
like
he has one of
Russian.
those Russian hats.
Yeah.
Also, I think that's a new mold for the Husky, even though we've gotten Huskies with the dog mold that exists currently already.
It's
His legs are in
huskier.
different position. It's truly an idea. Not sure it's an interesting one, but
It is
Yeah,
an
I'm just
idea.
not into it. I'm not into this next one either, the Wheelchair Racer.
he is standing up. He is a faker. He is a fraud.
I feel like this is just a guy who got a high score, like a world record or whatever, but then was taken off for doing drugs and thinking he had crippling issues or whatever. And he could stand and walk this entire time.
Yep.
He
He's
roided
the
up
Lance
his
Armstrong of this.
He roided up his arms so he could just like push himself faster.
He wears
Probably.
teal, so the AFOLs will like him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, have we ever gotten that piece before?
No,
The-
I don't think so.
No, that's definitely a new piece.
Okay,
I have
Mm.
no idea where you'd ever use it, though.
for the wheelchair racer.
There's no practical build you're gonna have that requires a wheelchair racer.
No, I've got it. So
Throwing him
you-
into your city.
yeah, you need it for your mocks, for like your medieval dungeon, because they have dungeons that are wheelchair accessible now in D&D, so you can use it for that.
What?
Huh?
Yeah.
Isn't that how dungeons work?
They had this big deal about D&D releasing their first wheelchair accessible dungeon as a module. That might have been on DM's Guild, but still.
So, next up, we've got a gay figure.
Oh, he may just be extravagant.
What if he's just deeply closeted?
Figure skating and NASCAR have a lot in common.
They're both wrecks.
No, that has nothing to do with being gay. It's just you only
They're
watch
both
to
boring?
see a good crash.
Okay, I've not heard that one before. I'm a little
You have a
surprised.
very cynical view of ice skating.
Hey, wait, Leo, do you watch figure skating for any other reason to watch them crash?
I don't watch it at all.
Generally, I
don't
watch
think-
it for the art form because I'm not a cynic like you.
Leo watches ice skating for the plot.
Well, look, Ford's in the chat.
Uh-oh.
We're the ones spamming those links earlier.
No, he was. He better not.
That's
have
the
been.
first
Else-
time we have had a bot hijack one of these streams.
Yeah, I dealt with it. Don't worry.
Yeah, how did you get that
That's
power?
why I watch. That's why. Huh?
You gave it to him.
When?
No, I gave it to myself just now.
Okay. Well, you should have had. You should be a channel admin already, but I don't think anyone ever uses that.
Yeah, I don't know. I technically am, but I still switch accounts to do this stuff.
All right, then next up we have our obligatory food costume minifigure, the chili
Red
pepper.
hot chili pepper.
It's a
chili pepper.
2019 spicy food challenge.
Yeah,
Comes with milk.
with the kefir.
It also comes with hair, apparently. I'm guessing the shirt is printed underneath, but
As if you need. It's a cop out that they gave it hair.
what?
They shouldn't have given it hair.
Why?
It should have just been because it should have just been costume.
Well, why would you not want more hair? Not that
I
it's a
realized Inchimi's
particularly nice
already
piece of
covered
hair.
with hair.
Oh, also we have the obligatory animal costume this wave as well, the raccoon.
We had the trash man.
And it's an old
Picture
lady
the
wearing it.
raccoon, remove the face, and put the pink alien's mouth face inside the raccoon's mouth, and now it looks like a horrifying monster.
There you go. That's the plan.
We do
Or you
have
can use
dual
the-
molded legs with this one, which is nice.
We've had shark mouths. Put a shark mouth face inside the raccoon.
Now the trash can in green, I'm almost certain we've got. Yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah,
we've
that's an
gotten
iconic
those
piece.
before. Yeah,
It's a classic
Those are-
piece.
It should be blue.
The bag in white, however, I'm not sure we have gotten.
Isn't that just a Santa bag?
Yeah, but usually
Yeah,
it's
It
in
is.
beige.
Yeah,
It's a general
okay.
satchel.
That's fair.
So yeah, that's the series. I might go and try and get the robot, but I'll actually probably get off Bricklink because I only ever buy these now when I know what I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
And though just the price is too high and the quality is too low.
He just has many criticisms.
So, in other news of this week, we have some new Brickheadz revealed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was strange, but yeah.
Honestly, I
We
find
do
the
have-
selection strange. So you have a Buzz Lightyear Brickhead, which kind of makes sense. Actually, even if it wasn't with the movie, I would think, yeah, that makes sense. It's Buzz Lightyear.
He is an icon of
So there's two
cinema.
others revealed on the back. Woody, which makes sense also, but then Beau Peep from Toy Story 4.
The classic.
Why?
She's part of the classic.
That's not even like her most iconic look.
Mm-hmm.
But Toy Story 4 is such a disaster.
Awful
Yeah,
movie.
it was pretty bad. The animation was good, but it
Well,
was pretty bad.
The problem with Pixar is that, yeah, the animation is gonna be good. You're always gonna say that. Why does that have to be what Pixar is now instead of like, oh, The Incredibles? That's a good movie. Is the animation good? Well, maybe at the time, but it certainly hasn't held up to today's standards. But it doesn't matter because it's a good movie.
If you've seen the end credit scenes of Eternals, you know that Incredible is up well enough. CGI.
All right, let's move on to the larger piece of news here. We've got the reveal of Lego Overwatch 2.
Like, that's a cool looking set, but what the heck? The game isn't even out yet.
I think it's
They're
supposed to
getting ready.
be coming out next year
Yeah.
when the set
Is
releases.
Is it really? I do not believe that.
The only unfortunate thing is that this comes with May, the worst character.
Overwatch 2 is coming out when Avatar 2 comes out.
Isn't that also next year?
Yeah, that's what they've been saying for 10 years. But yeah,
Overwatch 2 will come out, though, unlike Avatar 2. Yeah. I'm not Shyamalan's not going to make a sequel after that movie, so.
No, not that
Don't worry about
Avatar
it.
2, Leo.
they're already doing that Avatar 2, Leo.
Yeah, Avatar 2
Oh,
is
yes.
released December 16th, 2022.
Yeah. They recast everyone. They're starting over from the beginning. And
Wait,
it's a
did
Netflix
they recast
original.
everyone?
From the M. Night Shyamalan one, yeah.
No, not that. The Dances with Wolves Avatar.
Well, Space Pocahontas is keeping all the same people.
So
They should cast Zendaya as part of it.
Oh, they will. I mean, it'll happen. She's in everything.
Yeah.
So Overwatch, it'd be interesting. Overwatch came to a very abrupt end, and a lot of the heroes did not get minifigures.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, can you blame them for like cutting off Overwatch at that time?
Well, no, yeah, that was it. It was still in a better spot than it is now at that time.
I just don't think it was selling as they had hoped. I get the feeling that they're putting this up with the hopes that Overwatch 2 will draw more support for the
Yeah,
theme
but it's like
than
the
first
absolute
one
worst
had.
time because Activision Blizzard is the like one of the most hated companies in the world at the moment.
Look, when Lego reveals the set containing Cole Cassidy, everyone's favorite character, they'll just go ballistic. That theme will sell
Who?
out crazy.
Exactly.
Wait, no, seriously, is that what they changed McCree's name to, or?
Yes, it is.
What was the name? Cole Cassidy?
Yes.
Why did they change?
Because apparently the guy they named it after did a
Oh,
lot of harassing.
He's a sexual offender.
You
now.
know, wouldn't it have been easier just to stop mentioning that they named him after him?
I don't know. Well, like it ends up, I can no longer say Jesse McMeme, so it doesn't work.
I mean, I'll always just call him. Yeah, they changed it Cassidy. What the heck?
what kind of name is Cassidy?
It's a woman's name.
No, it's not a woman's name. It's an outlaw's name.
Like Butch Cassidy.
Yeah, Butch
Yeah,
Cassidy.
but that's a last name then.
Yeah, Cole Cassidy is his first and last name, supposedly.
So now they're saying
like
Cole Cassidy is his
Ninjago.
real name and his alias is Jesse McCree.
I think so. That was always something like McCree was an alias, but I don't know. Overwatch
But
lore
then,
is
like,
weird.
doing it now, that all you're doing is drawing. If this guy really was a bad guy, all you're doing is drawing more attention to the guy they supposedly named him after. Then,
Mhm.
Yeah, like instead of dealing with it, they're just changing the name. So it's not like you expect any of these people to do anything.
I think Blizzard paid Lego to cross promote. I don't really think this was Lego's idea here.
it must have.
They're-
Well, they obviously agreed to it.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Money
But
is money.
I still think they were hired to do it.
This may be contractual obligations to Overwatch.
I mean-
they maybe have got wrapped into Overwatch 1 and 2.
This also might have been stuff they had planned for the original Overwatch. I'm sure they had other minifigures planned, but then they just pushed it forward,
Yeah.
and then Overwatch 2 kept getting delayed.
Yeah. Did we ever get May
No.
as Yeah, so this is a new one already.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We have Tracer here. And
We did get Tracer, but that's
The-
kind of obvious. We get another
the
Tracer.
terrible, awful May. But the robot looks cool.
Yeah, the robot looks
It
cool.
really
Like I
does.
really like the Bastion set from the original line. I actually got
Yeah.
a few Overwatch
It's-
sets. They're pretty nice sets.
Yeah, I did
even if
too.
Some of the minifigures were lacking.
The minifigures in general were good, I thought.
Not all of them. Remember, like McCree's was actually not that great.
Yeah,
Didn't
I mean-
Mercy have really bad printing too?
Yeah, Mercy is awful.
I still have a soft spot for McCree. Well, Mercy suffered from the white on black print.
Yeah, but McCree should have had a new mold for the head, or like one of the. I'm sure they're gone now, but one of the molds from
Yeah,
Lone
yeah,
Ranger.
for the hat hair combination.
Yeah, it just didn't
Yeah.
look right, and so many of them like didn't have printing on their legs or arm printing. It just
Yeah. His metal arm needed work, but yeah.
yeah. Wasn't it like not
If-
even a
if-
full metal arm, but just like a hand that was that color?
Yeah, it was just a great hand.
Yeah.
That is very low effort.
I'm trying to get a picture of Tracer from before.
Before and after.
Tracer from before, obviously, also this is the Overwatch 2 version of Tracer. There's already a difference there. There's no arm printing still. Now this one
More
does have
things
toe
change,
printing, which is an
the more
upgrade
the
from
office
last
stays the
time.
same. Toads?
And again, because it seems to be I don't know if it just our Overwatch 2 variant or just like better overall, but the colors are different as well. They're like before she had like this beige color for the shirt. And the printing looks really bad even on that one. I'm just pulling it up from Brickset here. Like it's so faded.
Oh my.
But you can see they changed it quite a bit. I like how the new one looks better than this one.
Yeah, definitely improved.
Wow.
Is the hair printed in a darker brown too?
Perhaps.
I can't tell if it's just lighting. Also, what's going on with that little thing on the box where the robot is?
It has
redder?
a light brick.
Oh,
Light
so
brick.
okay, the robot can like reveal a chest cannon. Honestly, I really like this robot though. It looks like a
It's
fun
really
build.
cool. If it was
Yeah.
an Ninjago set, it might be worth getting.
I mean,
Yeah,
I might consider getting this anyways, just because I like how the robot looks.
like the what were they called? The Omnibots or whatever.
Something like
Well,
that.
Omnicron, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, they're always a good aesthetic for the game. Like it's good design and stuff. Like Jeff single-handedly from the Overwatch team, made a decent, aesthetically pleasing game.
Yeah, well, Overwatch had a lot going for it for the time, and then just Activision Blizzard just did what
Let
they
it all
do.
fade away.
Spat in our faces.
There's like a multiple issue. Like it died. Actually, why did it originally die? Because remember, it was like around the time we started playing Leo.
Yeah, so around the time we started playing, if I have looked back enough, it's like the comp went through several different changes. Like people just weren't happy with how things were going.
I thought it
'Cause,
was
like
fun when we were playing.
Well, like it was pure chaos apparently beforehand. Like anyone could be anything. Like shortly after we got on, I think it's when they put on the limit where you had to have 2 healers, 2 DPS.
Oh yeah, that
and
came
2
after
tanks.
we played.
Yeah, like that was in response to people hating everyone for playing 6 DPSs on a single team.
Well, that was so much fun though. I remember one time I was around, just everyone ended up choosing Bastion, and then everyone
Yeah.
else chose the German guy in response with the hammer.
Yeah. Reinhardt,
Yeah, him.
LJ's favorite.
I don't know. I
He
thought
got
that was
grinds.
fun though. I mean, I also never played competitive, so
Yeah, like we just were quick play scum and did the arcade stuff.
But Overwatch had a lot going for it. I think then the announcement of it died from its height already at that point when we were playing
Yeah.
and when the sets came out for Wave 1 of
Mhm.
Overwatch Lego.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I just think like people just perpetually found things about to complain.
But I think
So-
then it died even more shortly after with the Overwatch 2 announcement, and they stopped basically supporting the original game, to my understanding.
I think they still support it, but I don't know.
No
what-
one cared, at least.
I haven't followed what Jeff from the Overwatch team has been saying.
Yeah, but then
recently.
like the team fell apart, and then all the Activision stuff, and just no one
Yeah,
wanted to
it's-
play it anymore. People seem to like Halo now, though.
Yeah.
Lego really should have picked up the Halo license for Infinite. They would have.
Oh yeah.
Well, Mega Bloks has it. So.
Do they still have it?
Yep.
I'm sure Lego could get it if they wanted to.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah,
But- so we're definitely
we-
going to be getting other sets, I'm sure.
you should see if DTV wants to play Overwatch again.
I don't think any of them play Overwatch anymore.
They play Destiny 2
Like,
now.
I need to get I need a 1v1 LJ.
It's because Meso
Yeah.
hates fun.
Come on, Leo, just wait for Brick Fair and do it IRL.
Yeah,
not
remember
wrong.
we played
Not
Destiny 2
wrong.
very briefly.
It was not good.
I mean, it wasn't awful, but it was pretty
Wasn't.
boring.
Like, yeah, that wouldn't be my go-to game.
Halo
like,
is a lot more fun.
Well, it's just different types of games, technically. Made by the same company.
Apparently, also though, like what they've done in Destiny now is they are removing several of the expansions from the game,
What? Why?
so they can add more.
Oh,
The
so why do
only
they have
way-
to remove to add?
The only way to truly expand Destiny is with more Destiny.
It's something like the game file size has gotten so ridiculously large,
This is amazing.
I see.
but still,
Eh.
that's why games as a service is not a good idea.
It's a terrible idea because
That's
as soon
why I
as
like
it's
the Master
over,
Chief
you lose it
Collection.
all.
Because like we have LAN play on there. If the internet goes down, we can still play Halo.
Yeah, that's one thing to put in your trash can in the basement for when the
Yep,
sword
a
player
copy, a
breaks down.
computer with Halo Master Chief Collection on it.
Yep.
there's not much else to talk about. I don't even remember what heroes they did and didn't do. Like, I think they had most of the ones they had Hanzo and Genji, and I got that set.
Yeah,
They did the monkey.
popular ones.
Yeah, they did Harambe.
They did do Harambe.
Harambe.
Reaper got
was
one
in-
too.
with guns.
Yeah.
If only
I
he had
got the-
guns IRL.
Roadhog did
I-
get one like right at the end too.
Yes, he and what's his name? His partner in crime.
Weasel Boy.
Junkrat.
Junkrat.
Yeah, that's the one. That's
Yeah,
the
Junkrat.
one. I was
Yeah,
close.
the only ones I got were the Reinhardt and Diva.
Apparently that sold really well. I didn't get that one because
yeah.
Diva.
Fun. Diva's fun. Diva's fun. She flies. She goes fast. That's the only way to
There's just
play
no
her.
way I
But
can
Sonic and
justify
he doesn't
buying
have
a
that
pink
set
Lego
either.
set.
I got the one with McCree, the Elder. What's that map called?
El Dorado?
Uh,
El something? I don't know.
El something. It's the Mexico
El
map.
Dorado.
And then there was I got the Hanzo and Genji one. Yeah. So I got a decent spread of the heroes.
Hanzo and Genji was the only place to get the green sword until next year where it comes with more Ninjago sets.
That's true. It also came with a Japanese mobster.
Yeah, he looked pretty white though.
Well, Lego's always had that problem with Asian characters.
Yeah, that's actually most of the news we had on the docket for today.
Maybe they'll give us the hamster for Overwatch 2.
They did that already.
Yeah.
No, that's right. They did.
Oh, they did? Strange.
Yeah.
Well, they
Actually,
didn't
those
give
last
us-
couple of Overwatch sets were pretty good.
That's right. It's too bad I keep forgetting about them.
Well, didn't they come out at like a really weird time?
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know. Because I remember we covered them.
Okay,
On
I'm looking at
podcast.
like other sets. They had Widowmaker.
Widowmaker and Tracer were in one with the
Oh man, McCree's arm
iconic
is so
payload.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Soldier 76.
Mm-hmm. Which set did he come in?
Mercy, yep, the infamous Mercy. Farah.
Okay, which set was Soldier 76 in?
He was in the one you got.
It was? Okay, I keep
Dorado
forgetting.
Showdown. It was Dorado. It wasn't
Dorado.
Elm.
It's just Dorado. Okay. Wow.
And
Spanish
yep,
match.
Wrecking Ball had his set with a special hamster mold. I don't think we ever saw again.
Probably never will.
Mhm.
Junkrat and Roadhog. And there's quite a few other listings for future sets on Brickset.
Interesting.
I don't even remember like any of the other heroes at this point. Ash and Baptiste for later. I don't think.
Yeah. Ash, I don't think Ash
Lucio,
Baptiste-
yeah, you don't like him. Doomfist didn't get one.
We never got one for Zenyatta either.
Who was in?
We only got one for the one. He's the Zen guy who floats.
Oh,
around,
yeah, the
Zen
robot.
The healer I tried to play but failed.
Look, there's a
Oh,
Sigma.
Torbjorn never got
Sigma
one either.
grind set.
Oh yeah,
Torbjorn.
Sigma was like the last one I remember playing. It looks like they have one new hero since I stopped playing. And
Yeah,
that's
they added the Echo. Yeah, I can't remember if they nerfed her or not yet. They ought to have.
Yeah, Baptiste was the last one. He was a boring character.
All right,
I don't think Anna got one, but Anna's always a boring character too.
Yeah.
I just find it
Well-
so hilarious. Like now, every time that I see McCree's name not being McCree anymore, I think about that guy.
Mm. All the terrible things he did.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly what he did, but I don't really care either. It
Well,
was a
maybe you should
fictional
listen.
Character. All right. Well, do we have anything else? Or we started pretty late, so it's probably about time we wrap up for tonight.
We've done a little less than an hour, but we're about time, I think.
Yeah, 50 minutes. We've had shorter episodes.
And we've had longer episodes recently, so this would balance it out.
Yep. So next week will be the Monday after Christmas. There will be updates on whether or not we're going to be around that day. It's going to depend on everyone's schedules next week.
I will probably not be there that day. I will probably be traveling still.
We will see, and of course, to everyone listening, we wish you a very Merry Christmas this coming weekend.
Yep.
And we will see you, if not again this year, in the new year.
And don't forget St. Stephen's Day on the 26th.
I don't know how to follow that up, Leo. And also, I didn't bring the outro music with me, so...
Oh no! It's going to be a hard cut!
Okay,
No,
no, we
fade
can
out.
do it.
Doom, doom, doom.
That's not even the right tune!
Doom, doom, doom,
We're not starting from the beginning.
That's not the beginning, that's the end. And it goes... dun, 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 dun,
doom,
dun, dun,
doom, 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 doom.